Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. The Stros look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next, Zach Greinke gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan, please, Zach, what do you got?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Here's Albert now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's Justin Upton now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. A bouncer up the middle. Chirinos gloves it. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, number 19. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Greinke over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Taylor Cole gets the ball for the Angels in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping into the box, Martin Maldonado. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. And there's 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm watching a guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's hitting over .330 on the season. And when you think about that, that's basically one hit every third at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Yuli Gurriel. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Trout has a read on it, and the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Max Stassi. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. Greinke has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Liner in there for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Now batting, Mike Trout, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Cole Calhoun. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman. He can do it all. 5 tools. The ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Into the box now, David Fletcher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Stassi on third. Trout at second with 1 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Stepping in now, Guadalupe Ochoa. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Angels are out in front, 1-0. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Popped him up. Ochoa is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jose Altuve, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Sent on the ground out to second. Ochoa takes it in. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here by Jake Marisnick. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
In now, Alex Bregman. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. So it's back to the top of the order now. And stepping in, the former MVP, Albert Pujols. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Right back at him and off his glove. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, Justin Upton.
And now for the Angels, Justin Upton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, number 19.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 19. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box now, Max Stassi. Full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So striding in, Cole Calhoun. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The set and the 2-2 fouled off. And it's fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way the side is retired. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Angels 2 and the Astros 1.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping up to the plate, George Springer, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So striding forward now, Robinson Chirinos. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Next up for the Stros, Martin Maldonado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Sent on the ground out to second. Bare-handed for one to Pujols, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in, David Fletcher as we begin the top of the 4th. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brian Goodwin.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Guadalupe Ochoa. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Another full count offering on its way. Fouled away. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in once again, Albert Pujols. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 1-1. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. They still lead it 2-1. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Reddick. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
The 1-1. Left side, but well foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. Jaime Barria enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jaime Barria.
Jose Altuve will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. Looking at his career totals, Upton has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he sets up nice for him.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Fouled off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnik is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number 19.
Settling in now, number 19. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Brantley is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 33, Max Stassi.
Standing in, Max Stassi, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Halos lead this one 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Jake Marisnick, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Batty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
2 balls and a strike to count. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. The 3-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, George Springer.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throwing to second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. So coming to the plate, Robinson Chirinos, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Springer stands at second with 2 gone. Hit hard to short. He's right there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Brad Peacock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. The 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's the second out.
The third baseman, number 6, David Fletcher.
At the plate, David Fletcher, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Altuve has it onto the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Stepping in, Martin Maldonado. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready with another 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to
the
make
left
a guy
fielder,
chase out of the zone.
Michael
When you recognize a hitter is in
Brantley.
protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Michael Brantley. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hard hit ball to short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Standing in now, Yuli Gurriel. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up to second for 1, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
That's ball
3-1 now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 3-1. Here's a line drive that is caught. Oh my, you talk about the right place at the right time, as that'll strand the tying run aboard, and this ball game is over. close one tonight. 2-1 the final score. The Los Angeles Angels led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Jaime Barria earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.